Gabo, a paper student, and I'm working on a project called Government in You, which is under Contribute to the Society Goal. And I'm going to do a street interview video to get information from people about the main features and function of US government and the political system. And this is going to be a deliverable for this project. Thank you. Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine.
Can I ask you some questions?
Patients, we are going to the market nearby, but we have a little time, you can go.
Okay, thank you so much. Today is January 20th, 2018. My name is Patience Ngabo, and I'm a student in the Bachelor of Arts program with College for America at Southern New Hampshire University. And I'm conducting this interview as part of my academic work. With your consent, I will record this interview and use the information as in a street interview video deliverable I'm working on for Contribute to the Society project. The interview will be used to create street interview video deliverable and submitted to College for America so that my project can be evaluated. This recording will be sorry for this purpose. The interview information will be temporarily stored in the College for America online evaluation system, to which only the evaluator and College for America staff will have access. Do you have any question?
Yeah, like how long is the video, the recording going to take?
It's like 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay.
No question.
Do you have any question? Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
I, Alexi Ukundo, give my informed consent to be recorded and interviewed and be used as part of students' academic work.
Melissa Inyanji give my consent to be interviewed and this video that will be used in the academic work.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. So the first question is, what is the three branches of government?
Legislative, judicial, and executive.
What are the three branches of
I
government?
think I know more about judicial and executive.
Well, thank you.
I don't know the third.
You don't know the third one? It's okay. So what does each branch do?
I don't remember it well.
Don't remember?
Yeah.
Like for me, I know the two of them. Judicial is responsible for making laws, countries laws that the citizens should follow, and executive is there responsible for executing laws that have been made by the judicial. So it is like implementation of the laws.
Okay, thank you so much. So the third question is, you know that Democrats and Republicans are the major parties in the U.S. So can you name the third party?
Green Party?
Is that the third party? No.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So I know that the third party in our country, US, is called the third party, and this is a party that contains different smaller or minor parties all over US. These parties are based on culture, uh, states. You know, in the US we have different states like Texas, so you find there are some parties that are based on the state. So all those states, all those minor parties are combined and be called one name, which is called third party. So the third party is another party beyond Democrats and Republicans.
Right, thank you so much for the explanation. So here's the last question for our interview. So what is the best process by which a bill becomes a law? Do you have any
I
idea?
don't know.
You don't know?
So maybe I can try have like 3 steps. I think that the first step is that a citizen or a parliamentarian or any other person in the government brings an idea that can be developed as a bill, and after he or she takes it to the parliament to discuss, and the Senate to discuss it, and when the Senate agrees to it, it's when she's taken to the president for finalizing, and when the president finds it more important to the citizens, he is the only person to sign that a bill becomes a law.
Well, thank you so much for your time. You can go to your market.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. The street interview I carried out, I want to make a cover of the questions asked in the interview. Starting from the first question, which was what are the three branches of government? So from the interview response, one of the interviewee he mentioned all the branches, but another interviewee tried to mention only two of the branches. But the branches of government in US is legislative, executive, and judicial branches. Talking to the second question, which is what does each branch do? So from the interview, so one of the interviewee say that he doesn't know. She said that she doesn't remember. But the other guy from the interview tried to explain two of the branches. Well, I just say that three branches, including legislative, where he said that legislative is more of making laws, and he talked about also judicial, which saying that it is more of supervising all those laws. But according to CandelaLearning.com, legislative, is made up of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and it makes laws. It makes all laws, declare laws. It regulates interstate and foreign commerce, and control taxes and spending policies in the government. And also, the legislative branch confirm and reject presidential appointment and has, as I said, like authorities to declare laws. And also, legislative is the law of reviewing and restrict the annual budget prepared by the executive branch, and they also do investigations about issues that warrant studies and wrongdoings by public officials. So, talking about the executive branch, which is also known as the presidency. So, according to House.gov, it consists of the president, his or her advisors, as well as various departments and agencies. The executive branch, it is responsible for enforcing the laws of the land in the country, and also judicial branch in the government. It consists of the U.S. Supreme Courts and federal judicial centers, and what they do, they interpret the meaning of laws, they apply laws to individuals' cases, and decide if a law violates the constitutions. Talking about the checks and balance of all the three branches, actually, this system was built to make sure no branch of government become too powerful in the country. So according to bensguide.gpo.gov, the legislative branch make law, but the president in the executive branch can veto those law by presidential veto. And also the legislative makes law, but the judicial branch can declare those laws unconstitutional. And also the executive branch can declare executive orders, which are likely proclamations that carry the force of law, but the judicial branch can declare those acts unconstitutional. The judicial branch interprets law, but the Senate in the legislative branch confirm the presidential nomination for judicial positions, and Congress can impeach any of those judges and remove them from the office. Those are the check and balance you can find in those three branches of government. So these branches are there just to ensure that the government is effective and citizens' rights are protected. Like each branch has its own power and responsibilities, as I've been, explaining about. So going to the third question from the interview, which was all about naming the third party after Democrats and Republicans. All in the interview, all the interviews try to mention this third party by explaining that it's kind of minor. All the minor parties can found in the country. Like from each state, they have the parties, but it's not that party as Democrats and Republicans. So the two-party system started in 1992, where the opposition to the policies of Federal Reserve banded together just to form Republican Party. They were also called Democrat Republicans Party, but at the end they also split into two. and they become Republican and Democrats as we have it today in the country. For the rest 163 years, the US president has been either Democrat or Republican. No, no third party candidate has come in between to become a president in all 163 years. And this third party has impacts to the government. Like one of the impacts is that it influences elections in the country, as there were two. And when it comes to the third party, like it influences the elections, and also this third party influence national agenda of the country. As they do agenda, they also have to be influenced of this third party. So, talking about the last question from the interview, which was all about asking the interview how a bill can become a law. From the interview, one of the interviewee said that he doesn't know how a bill become law. But the husband, as they were, wife and husband going to the market, the husband really explained very well how the process to which a bill becomes a law. But as an addition to what he mentioned, according to Michigan.gov, a bill becomes a law when it is approved by the U.S. House of Representatives, the U.S. Senate, and the President himself. And the process that a bill passes through to become a law. Like, first of all, it has to be an idea proposed, and it is written as a bill. When it is written as a bill, it goes to a debate where in the committee they debate on the bill, and they report, they vote about this, and then they report to the Congress members also to be discussed on in the Congress, and it is voted in veto. Afterward, it goes to the Senate to be discussed on in the Senate, and Senate are the one to send it to the president. And here is the last step where the president, after understanding the bill, and he can sign for it to be a law. He signed yes or no. When the president just confirm and sign yes to a bill, it automatically become a law. So that was all I want to talk about in this street interview and the cover of the question asked in the interview. Thank you so much for watching.